One of the biggest debates around the pandemic has been when the big stars from Bollywood are going to release their movies. The truth of the matter is that while Bollywood has not really taken the risk of releasing their big films in theatres with the restrictions of limited occupancy, the Tamil and Telugu film stars have not only taken the plunge of releasing their star-led films in theatres, but have also experienced massive box office numbers. Star-led films like Vakil Saab, Karnan and Master have done exorbitant business despite the dire circumstances globally. And even medium-sized projects like Upenna have done considerable business financially. Somehow stars in the Hindi film industry have not been able to take such a plunge and audiences have just been waiting for their announcements. And well, a new development took place as Salman Khan's much-awaited Radhe is scheduled to release on 13th May, simultaneously releasing in theatres as well as digital on the Zplex platform. The trailer was something that a lot of people were looking forward to, but I would be lying to you if I confessed that I liked anything about it. Why do I have such a disdain for this trailer? Why do I think that it belongs to the catalogue of movies 10 to 12 years ago? Why am I frustrated with the fact that this is just another edition of a commercial Bollywood movie that just borrows from products that are already successful? Radhe is the official remake of the 2017 Korean film The Outlaws. Based on a real incident, the film focuses on a detective that intervenes to control the turf war taking place between Chinese and Korean gangs. The film received several accolades and was celebrated by the audience when it came out. The attempt by the makers of Radhe is to extend the world of Wanted, which was already a remake of Mahesh Babu's Pokeri, with the main character Radhe, aka IPS Rajveer Shekhawat, with a new mission at hand. I mean, you can't even pretend. It's like the carbon copy of the film. I mean, Randeep Huda's style of the antagonist is almost identical. The only difference being that we are transported from Seoul to Mumbai, and we revisited our Radhe's flannels again. What makes me skeptical of some Salman Khan movies is that sometimes you can clearly tell in his movies whether he's making a conscious effort to prove himself as a performer, or he just lands up on set and lazily goes through his lines only to get a day's work over with. You see the contrast of energy between a role like Bajrangi Bhaijaan and Race 3, and you realize sometimes Salman simply doesn't care about how his performance is going to be perceived. Through several shots of the Radhe trailer, I was getting flashbacks of Salman in Race 3, as he, with a deadpan expression, executed some of the most cringy dialogues. You know, all of you might attest to this, but there was a time, especially between 2009 and 2014, where mindless commercial comedies were really successful. These movies did not in any way contribute to compelling cinema or anything profound artistically, but still grabbed huge amounts in the box office. During this period, even Prabhu Deva made a name for himself as a director in Hindi cinema. From Wanted, Rowdy Rathore and R. Rajkumar, Prabhu Deva had in many ways created a name for himself of what to expect in theatres when you are going for his movies. Loud action comedies with chest-thumping dance numbers. But as the years have passed by, Prabhu Deva as a creator has only deteriorated with the quality of the films that he has directed. Action Jackson probably being the worst of his filmography, he disappointed audiences further with ventures such as Sing is Bling and the deplorable Dabangg 3. It definitely seems to be the treatment of the creator has slowly become dated and something that audiences are not connecting with. I mean, if you really want to dissect the trailer of Radhe, just listen to the dialogues. Usually the trailer of the film has one punchline that stays with you, and it develops more curiosity within you of what to expect in theatres. I mean, you look at average star-led movies like Kabil and Rais as well. Even the trailers had dialogues that packed the punch. I mean, I will never forget how many times I repeated Itne Ched Karenge from the original Dabangg trailer. But Radhe has dialogues that make you squeal more than anything else. Abhi to bas 3 inch घुसाया है? Really? मेरा नाम दिया है, जब मेरी कोई बहन होगी मैं उसका नाम नादिया रखूंगा. I don't know anyone who found this funny. I mean, there's even a callback to our Wanted dialogue of एक बार जो मैंने commitment कर दी. I mean, couldn't we do a more creative punchline after 11 years? You know what was my biggest pet peeve about the trailer? When I heard the DJ song C.T. Mar play. If Bollywood remixing or remaking vintage Hindi music was already not enough, now they are borrowing from commercial Telugu cinema as well. For anyone living under a rock, Allu Arjun is probably one of the most impressive dancers we have in the country today. I think in the same league as Hrithik Roshan and Shahid Kapoor, and Junior NTR as well comes to that same league. His performance in a song like Toplessi Podi will tell you about how crazy of a performer he is. C.T. Mar also similarly has an intricate choreography performed with such ease by Allu Arjun. And I can say this without a shadow of a doubt, that the Hindi remake will not even come close to the original. I don't even know why the Hindi creators would try to take a risk with such a song. I mean, imagine Sunny Deol did a comeback movie and they remixed the Dhoom 2 song for his entry. You think it'll ever come close to Hrithik's original? I think it's hilarious that they think so. I think I will stand by the fact that Randeep Hooda is one of the most talented actors in the Hindi film industry and who has been very unlucky in trying to make a name for himself as a leading man in films. The dude killed it in a film like Extraction, and also it is a known fact on how Salman Khan consciously takes the decision of working with a talent like him. A little known fact for all of you is that Salman actually has been a huge supporting force for Randeep Hooda's life, something that Hooda himself has confessed to in interviews. It will be exciting to see him in this film, as I believe he is just a very exciting talent to witness. While the 27-year age gap between Disha Patni and Salman Khan will be quite uncomfortable to witness, and I will always be Aisha Tahakia OP from Wanted, I'm sure Disha's role will not extend further than just being Radhe's romantic interest. The current dire situation that we are experiencing as a country, I really don't know that there will be a possibility of an audience stepping into a theatre right now. The priorities of the Indian population have shifted considerably towards individual care and well-being, especially in the month of April. I know what Salman Khan as an actor provides. He provides a sense of escapism from all the worries and horrible circumstances in our real lives. But is the Indian audience over this old packaged material? Does Salman Khan on an OTT platform still carry the same punch? Is the Indian audience still going to be mesmerized just by the star presence over what the film has to